Hello, Reckon87, and welcome back to Rule the Waves 2 as we head into episode 54 of our Austria-Hungary playthrough. So in the last episode we did a few redesigns, and we also ran a fleet exercise, which you're probably seeing just concluding on the screen now. And the intent of that was to try and provoke Great Britain. Unfortunately it wasn't successful. Well, I suppose it raised tensions by one, but not enough to start a war. So as we head into this episode, our main goal will be trying to annoy Great Britain enough that we can provoke a war between our great nations. As I bet this was taken from a Twitch livestream, so I'll just pass you guys straight over to the live audio. Didn't quite do it. So it was only an increase of 1. Well, that's good. Our CV's slightly faster than expected. The Viking destroyer, okay. But what we want to know is, did we still haven't grown anymore. Come on. Effectiveness is good. No change. It's not going down though, so that's positives. And speaking of positives, we are positive cash again. So I'm thinking about what do we want to do with that? What do we want to do with that? More of everything. Probably more another batch of destroyers because they tend to be our highest losses. Strong arms budget is absolutely fine. Let's do this. You've dive bombers. Yes, the bomb is not getting any heavier, so that might be our limit. This guy's more maneuverable and better range and faster. You will do. Aku's. Oh yeah, air groups for my new carriers. That's a good point. So what we're rocking with 30 dive bombers, 40 dive bombers, 30 torpedoes, 30 fighters. That seems reasonable. Paste and paste. Done. Oh, I forgot about that. We were sharing technology with the US. I'll take the prestige. I don't really mind that too much. I'm okay with being friends with Germany. Ah, come on. How hard is it to poke a bear? Wonder if we could do another fleet exercise. I don't know if that would have the same effect or not. Bunch of new CLs. Tension up. Or down proposal, or I mean there's only one we're going for here. Tension's up. Right, let's hit the mobilization button. Activate everything. This can also raise tension when you suddenly go fully mobilized. I'm also going to increase the size of these bases slightly. Before we do this, where's the fight most likely to be? Probably around Valletta to start with. Kind of Benghazi, Tripoli, Sfax, Tunis. They're the only ones we're going to look at. Because that's probably where we're going to target to invade. So we've got Tunis. Needs more. We've got space for 20. Yes. Just do that. Is that 20 fighters? No, I think that's okay. Lindos, Rhodes, not to worry about right now. We do want something though. Algiers is further away. No, Benghazi, that was what we wanted. You've got 30 spare. Well, let's do that. Beautiful. And we'll copy this and we'll throw that into Rhodes just so they have something. Definitely where all our money's about to go. And then what else we talked about? Sfax, yes, is the other one. And again we've got 30, so fighter, dive bomber and torpedo please. Okay, we shall do that for just now.
France is annoying us again. We could tell them, hey, if you want to do anything, call this disarmament conference. The only thing is I'm not sure is whether this is purely tensions with France or if it's tensions with everyone. I don't want to go to war with France again. Let's try this one. Okay, that's fine. Hasn't gone over yet. We are fully mobilized. We still are in the black, amazingly. I don't really know how that's happened. We'll be slowly filling these up, so I'll not expand any other ones just yet. But we filled them up pretty quickly. New dive bomber, that's alright, nothing too exciting there. We've still got a whole bunch of money. Okay. Let us go for then a couple more heavy cruisers, I think. It's going to be very similar to this. We'll get maybe another couple. Just then a new ship. I need to close this first. Then a new ship. We're going for a heavy cruiser. So we did have, yeah, all forward 8-inch guns. What have you given me here? Not far off it. No, we're going to go for all forward armament. Delete that turret. Delete that turret and add that one, which again looks terrible. Next one back. Is that my next one back, really? Now you look terrible. Just trying to see where these things are. That looks slightly better if it wasn't for the... what do you call it? Conning tower is in the way. Well, we can change that though. You're okay. You need to go. As does Miss Funnel. And then we this is where my terrible art skills come into play. Draw ourselves a conning tower. Oh no, that's an absolutely woeful start. Let's not do that. Right. Structure 2. Let's try this again, shall we? A nice straight line. And down a bit, we'll come out to the side. Give this something like that. And I hope I have the symmetry option on. There we go. It's ugly, but you get the gist. You get the gist, right? Two Sams sound tasty. Let's go for something centerliney back here. W. W looks perfect. We need another turret. What do you call it? Gun in the turret. We absolutely want them auto-loaded. We were sitting up at 17,000, so let's go something similar. Helps if we use the big buttons. We're going to stick with our short range. We're going to do all our fighting in the med. Now what do we have? 5-inch belt, 4.5-inch deck on the St. George. Let's get this one back. I've literally just forgotten what I said there. Hang on. 5-inch belt, 4.5-inch deck. Okay. Now bring that down a bit. Turrets. We had a lot more of the turrets, which I don't... Do we need a lot more of the turrets? I'm not convinced, but something like this. A few inches on secondaries. Yes, want some more torpedo defense. And yes. Oh man, they've made this look ugly. Not that it was in a great place to start with, I accept. But they haven't helped. And then what it costs, it's got up to 5 in this position. 600 tons. And it only gets us like 6 HA. I just don't feel like it's worth it. It means they are, I suppose, a little bit vulnerable to destroyers. Because they've only got the 4 inches kind of putting out against them. I also don't really want turrets, I don't think. Turrets, torpedoes. You shouldn't be really getting that close to anything. But then maybe it's a useful deterrent if you do happen to end up near a battleship you shouldn't be near. Anything else we do with 100 tons? Probably not. But yeah, with 200 tons if we took this off. I'm not sure there's much we could squeeze out for that. Maybe go complete opposite direction and do that. Actually, I'd give them a torpedo armament, which they shouldn't need to use. And is that just 150 tons of waste? Potentially. If need be, and we can upgrade them towards double SAMs, we can always strip that stuff out. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. That's absolutely fine. Yes, please go and do that. The other thing I want to check is how's my corvette fleet? Not massive. 28. Yeah, let's get another dozen. Or 8, I can't remember what the max you can build actually at one time is. I want a corvette, please. Design it. Yeah, what do I care about this? Let's delete a gun to make it slightly cheaper. I usually have you guys as my minesweepers rather than the anti-submarine warfare, and I will keep that being the case because your ASW, I think it gets halved if you've got minesweeping gear on. I mean, these cost almost nothing, so I'll throw them on even if we're only getting half the effect. Yes, I will absolutely slow you down. Squeeze out a little bit more cash. Fine, I think that's... Yeah, I know you need none of this stuff. If you do sometimes get pulled into fights. Okay, sure. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, do you know what? We'll give you oil. We don't need to have coal here. There's no advantage to it. I have coal naturally, so there's no risk of being blockaded or anything like that. Yeah, I don't care about fire control. Done. I'm just going to build a whole bunch of them. And all is good with the world. Right, turn. Come on, Britain. Pick a fight. Okay, build 12 of those. Beautiful. Ah, come on. Should we just... We'll just do another fleet exercise. That might push us over. Go for it. Bit of a faff, but whatever. Yeah, I need one division here. What we can do... Oh, what we'll do. Division here. We'll stick the battle cruisers in. Friendly carrier force. In fact, no, do you know what? Yeah, we'll give the enemy all the carriers, and that way we don't have to deal with it. Yeah, you see? Making life easier for ourselves. And I suspect we'll just get royally sunk, but who cares? Just about poking a bear. Right, you guys can get the carriers, and you can get a destroyer division in here to help out. Right, you can have 2 because I'm feeling generous. And everything else is going to go in here. And there really needs to be an ultimate function for this, but hey ho. Clicky clicky. Okay, done. Good. Right, fine. Do it. But I see. What's happened here? It looks like I might end up my same ship twice. Yeah, let's do it. Whatever. Okay, yeah, run. Fine. Fast. Let's get as many people onto AI control as we can. Okay, very good. Bound. I think presumably they're one non-carrier fleet. Ship, whatever you call it. Kaiser class, and we will go and sink it. Oh wow. Really, a flash fire? Let's have a look at what caused that. And now all the aircraft show up. Well, we came from roughly over this way, so let's grab you guys. So you're not AI controlled. Going this way. And they do have, oh, I don't know, must be 700, 800 planes, something like that. Radar, eh? Oh yeah. Alright, we'll head north. These should just be destroyers, I think. Oh no, we found some of their CVs. Wandering pointlessly close to us, but okay. Alright, let's keep going. Fast, 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 fast. Oh, I should probably tell them to go like squad max. So your squad max is terrible right now. Our battle cruiser should do good work against this, even if our main battle line cannot. The good news is, as we sink them, we'll have to deal with less aircraft, which is always nice. Right, you, my boy, where are you going? Get up there. So it's just a light cruiser somewhere. Well, it's about to be night time, so it doesn't really matter. Unless we officially lost a battleship this time. I will proof that an all CV course isn't that all CV fleet isn't necessarily best, especially not when you sail them at the enemy battleships. Okay. Oh, go away. Right. I don't care if not much time is last. Should be pretty much the end of the fight. A little bit of radar assisted shooting. Okay, how? Alright, not going to complain about that. Who has gone this brave charge? It is the crane. Annihilating this with their auto-loading guns. Alright, we're just going to sail back at them because they are going to keep pinging on our radars if we don't just sink them. Okay, looks like that. Dude is dead. Excellent. And that should just be a case of running out of time. Alright, don't worry about shooting a dead ship. All the destroyers go absolutely mad for using their torpedoes. Just to say they'd have used them. Why can I not go faster and fast? Yeah, sure. Alright, I'll just run it through to 800 and I'll be done. He says, hopefully. Right, here we go. Very good. Okay, fine. Oh, I did want to check. I did want to check one thing, actually, which was... I have a Bamberg sunk twice. You. You get hit by just a 13-inch shell, okay. Where your turret armor is. Right, hopefully this has actually started the war. I'm pretty hopeful. I'm pretty hopeful. Hey, there we go. Excellent. Excellent. And we are fully mobilized and good to go. We're going to build screen. We want probably a couple of yous. Probably just 2. Yeah, we'll just take 2. Because we're also going to want... This could be tricky because I want to try an invasion, but we might not be ready for it. Until we inflict some damage upon their fleet. Malta's also not worth very much. Much better would be invading Egypt. But then we're invading without air cover, whereas here we have air cover. So I'm gonna queue up Valletta. If we get to the point where we have just absolutely trounced the British Navy, which would be nice, then we can go for Egypt as well, or if we just secure Valletta. And that is going to do it for this episode. So apologies for having a bit of a shorter one and leaving on a bit of a cliffhanger with our outbreak of war between ourselves and Great Britain and joining the first significant battle. But it is going to be a long one, and I would like to try and put that in a single episode if I can get away with it. So you'll have to wait until next time for all that excitement. But this is it. This is the grand finale, the big showdown at the end of the game at Mark II, because we did do it once before and it didn't quite go so well. But this time we shall do it again, but better. As ever, this was taken from a Twitch livestream. If you're interested in coming out and hanging out, there's a link in the description below. Caveat that I'm on holiday at the minute, so it'll be a little bit quiet around there this week, but we'll pick up again thereafter, and it'd be great to have you along. Either way, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you all in the next one.